Greetings and salutations and welcome once again to the Capeless Crusaders live at the time from Empire's Comics Vault. I'm
still alive when you're listening to this. Wherever you are right now, I'm still alive.
They can see you. What are you talking about?
Well, in your car or on YouTube, I'm still alive.
Or on the Spotify.
Continue.
Hey.
This is why we let him go first.
But he stumbles and bumbles and he's adorable. Yep, look at that. Look at it right now. He's bumbling.
Look at the little Punim.
But bumbles bounce, you guys.
But weebles wobble. But
they don't fall down.
So, we are your number one, allegedly, podcast for anything Dungeons and Dragons related. Hey. Not, I mean, I'm 100% honest. I mean, there's some pretty good ones out there. Yeah. I'm not going to try to allegedly. So, my name is David Barry at DR Barry on varying social media platforms. I'm not going to go to my right because she just took a big old bite of sandwich.
I have a little bite.
I'm going to go across to our Dungeon Master Extraordinaire.
Hello, Internet. My name is Manderson at Son of Mander. I was just going to do Son of Mander. It's going to be a
See what I said when I said bumble?
Woo!
Take a sip. Wasn't
like
very loud.
Beautiful D.
Take it from the top. Hey, I'm Manderson at Son of Mander on Instagram and Twitter. I'm the Dungeon Master for this evening. As you can see, I have my lovely Dungeon Master shield and my critical. That was like 2 minutes in. It's already gone. That's fine. You guys still look okay.
Do we? Do I need to go get a light?
Nah, you guys look fine.
Cool.
Darkness. No parents.
It kind of looks like you're in a horror film or something.
We need to do our Halloween episode last year where we had the candles that kept blowing and we kept burning ourselves. We need to get electric ones. I'm going to move a fan over here because I'm already sweating.
Actually, if you turn that one on, it shouldn't be problematic.
Let's go back across, not to Amy.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Let's start at the other end of Amy so she can chew. And
Hey guys, I'm back. Earth 76 Estevez. I'm Minnie from Cracking the Vault podcast. You can find me at Egg Sauce on the Instaswams. Definitely check out Cracking the Vault. We are releasing soon our Drunk History episode.
I'm so damn excited about this.
Of which I get a little buzzed and talk about the Judas contract.
It wouldn't be Drunk History if you weren't at least a little buzzed.
Just a smidgen.
It's one of my favorite concepts that you guys have done. I'm not gonna lie. Between the 100th episode where we had Team Grim winning Ghost.
Yes.
Now we lost.
Attention to the hairy man.
Oh my gosh, the Sasquatch.
I should have done the pose. I could have done the pose.
Lost opportunities.
And he's sober.
Hi.
Everything you own and you're back to the left.
It was bound to happen.
Just me and Beyonce's box. Anyway, my name is Stephanie Gross. I'm here to play Wanza Maxitoff, the sorceress from the 616 universe, and here to make Amy die, apparently. Okay.
I love my family.
And what are you part of?
I am part of the Dame Patrol, hope in the future, and I am also can be found on Instagram, Geek of the Galaxy.
Hey, you guys. So you've met my sisters from other misters.
So,
Word. And my hairy brethren yonder. He's from another mister, too. This is Amy. You can find me at IJNewRobot on all the social media. I hope you enjoy me eating, because I believe in the food aspect of D&D, which is everybody eats. So when somebody has, like, a spit take, it actually happens. I don't think I'll make him do that, though.
I'm going to take this potato chip and eat it.
Where'd my dice go? What is...
It's in front of your iPad, so...
It's right there.
Aside
dicey.
from our... Ooh, that's super dicey. So, hey, Manderson. I hear we might have some sponsors.
We have quite a few. I'm going to start off with our sponsor for this evening, Critical Dice. If you go to thecriticaldice.com, you can pick up some wonderful dice. We're all playing with...
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, we're rolling initiative, rolling natural ones, rolling all the D20s.
I got 11!
Put in the code CAPLESS
Capless.
at checkout, and you'll get 15% off. I did learn if you are going to do Apple Pay, don't do it at the top. Do it at the end, otherwise it'll skip all that stuff. But
Are you squeaking
15% off. They have books. They have some really good game hooks as well. You can get 100 game hooks for $1.
$1.
And
Is that a
That's
$1?
1 cent each.
one doll hair?
$1 hair.
And
That's
David,
only a
what's our
penny
other
from
sponsor? Because
$3.99.
I currently cannot use it because I accidentally shaved off my beard.
How do you accidentally
I was
shave?
going to shape it and I didn't check the setting. Went, oh, that's too short.
Okay.
I've done that so many times.
The worst.
You guys can all, relate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We were totes in that boat.
Totes.
Totes in that boat with the goats.
Hey, Beard Balm Brush. That's the sponsor that he was talking about. That he can't. You can use it on your chin.
I will.
But it feels real good just right there. Just
does, yeah.
Because you know what? I'm going to be honest. It's really hard when I have the beard oil, like trying to control the amount. I'm like using the little dropper and I'm like, oh crap, I have too much and my beard's all gross. But I have this fancy thing called the Beard Balm Brush from our sponsor, beardbalmbrush.com. Hey, so if you go to beardbalmbrush.com, use the code CAPELESS, get 15% off.
Your Koopa shell. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
You get on that Koopa shell.
Yes.
Hey, chat, you should totally tell me if this gets annoying.
This is Nerds in the Dark. It might also be Nerds After Dark.
Hey.
It's both.
Yep.
Yes,
It's
and
after
the Beard Balm Brush takes beeswax, beard oil, beard balm, puts it into a Koopa shell that you can use on your face. Boom, boom, looks wonderful. I'm all about it.
Ooh. If you use it, you be brushing.
So hard.
That's all I got.
Now I'll be brushing.
Last sponsor, Empire's Comics Vault, our home,
Away from home.
away from home, where we're currently at.
Hey.
Have once again blown out of fuse.
Yeah, we are consistent, so then you gotta fix that.
And at that, I think we're ready to dive into
I think we need a recap.
this week's D&D. Yes, I'll give a recap. So for those of you who missed last episode, or just want a good recap, last time on Crusaders and Dragons, our adventurers picked up the pieces from the battle against the zombie T-Rex, did a unsuccessful search for their comrade Diane, and then continued down the river, where they successfully delivered Undril Silvertusk to Camp Vengeance, and upon entering met a tiefling sorceress, named Wanza Maxadoff. I should remember that because
You wrote it.
name. And also thereafter met Jessica, daughter of Jones, who turned out to be Amy's new character. They were then tasked with either taking injured soldiers on a boat back up to Port Nanzaru, or taking a contingent of soldiers on a 3-week
Hour tour.
hour tour through the jungle, trying to fight off undead and all that good stuff. 3 weeks through the jungle. And they were given the night to think about it. They, Mara Hill, the dwarf who runs the compound, graciously set free Wanza, who was in the stockade, to give them time to think about it. They then decided, instead of doing any of those things, they were going to go and get up to shenanigans, and they were
Shenanigans.
They were not suspicious.
Yep.
And Alex booped a bunch of people with his stick.
I did.
Healing
He
him.
became Doctor
Healing
Boop.
all of them, and we left off after Bryce unsuccessfully attempted to seduce Mara.
With candy.
They did with candy. It was really well. I was hoping
got
it'd
a
be
sick
successful.
burn,
It was
though.
really good. Yeah, it was good. We left off with the camp completely healed. The staff of healing has depleted all of its charges, which means we're going to actually start with you rolling a d20.
He used I used all of my staff?
All of the charges.
Wait, what is your accent?
from your staff? Yeah.
I'm not Russian.
I need you to roll a d20.
It is part of his
Why you
thing.
Stalin? He murdered millions.
Oh.
15.
15. Okay.
nice.
So the staff is not destroyed.
Oh, that's right. He
If
had
you rolled a 1, it would be gone.
It would blow up. That was literally what you left you last time.
Yes.
Sat in that position and goes, I'm in so much trouble. If he
That
fails
explains
this.
why he texted me and apologized. Why I texted myself and apologized.
So we left off with basically Bryce had smoke bombed out.
Yep.
Mara,
So successful.
Mara
Yeah.
is,
So
After a
successful.
sick burn, and then I smoke bombed out.
Mara
It was so
is
beautiful.
both confused and upset by the fact that you basically didn't do what she wanted you to do. She was like, stay put, think about it, but you guys went through and kind of did your own
thought
thing,
about it.
snuck around the camp.
We healed so many.
You are currently
You and your mad
in the middle of the
first aid
camp.
skills.
Thank you.
Like pretty much dead center in the middle of the camp. It's more or less midnight at this point.
We didn't sneak off further.
What would you
I stopped for sandwiches.
like to do?
Have I regrouped? Or are they currently... I'm trying to figure out where they are.
I don't know. Do you want to regroup with them?
I would assume that was the plan.
Yeah.
To
I'd like
eventually
to-
regroup with them.
because
so
that
we can
was our
escape.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, Alex?
It wouldn't be. It's there. There's torchlight,
Yes.
so it's not going to be hard to find each other.
Sorry, I was learning a lot of
The command tent is in between the two medical tents.
Oh,
so when you left, you probably popped out, and they were leaving a medical tent, and so you met up. Coincidentally, at the same time leaving. So yeah, you're all together again.
Well, Alex has a
Oh,
beautiful
together
poppy
now.
beard.
Yeah, all together.
Oh, that's right.
The beautiful poppy
Yeah,
Yeah,
beard.
you're and,
You have a
and
beautiful
and a
poppy
medical
beard.
coat made out of white poppies as well.
No. It's Lily of the Valley.
Oh, sorry.
And the magical, beautiful poppy
Yeah,
beard.
a lot of.
And an
I had a lot of
accent.
fun.
And
So
then
this is why in 111 episodes I have missed maybe 2. This is why.
But now you are so pretty.
I'm
Yeah.
so
You want sandwich?
da.
Here you go, buddy.
No, I don't actually want the sandwich.
Oh,
Matt in the
that'd be
chat
yes.
said, "My bad, David."
It's okay.
Heart.
Whatever.
You can shed your disguise now. Like I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
it was a disguise.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he just did everything that he
Yeah,
could to
no,
make
he
my
just
character.
didn't
Yeah.
like he didn't carve it into.
we
you.
had to get into the tents so everyone would love
That's
us.
actually brilliant. So I as a doctor,
Yeah.
smart. Hey, did the poppers.
It is-
We're like,
You know what? I'm gonna keep the beard because I like this idea, and but I'll shed the flowers.
And you could use the bomb beard brush on the beard.
no, it would kill the poppies.
Let's kill the pop.
Yeah, likely.
Okay.
It's all natural. I don't know.
it's all.
Actually, no. It would like just pull them off.
Pull them off, yeah.
They're not very strong poppies. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys take the lead because I just want to know what happens.
But at this point, it's midnight. Your overall mission is still to
the
find the
flick out of it.
soulmonger, which, as best you know, is still someplace south of you. The map that you got from what's her name?
Maria,
Nope.
Andrew.
Undrel?
You're boothing.
No, it was
Yeah.
It was with
Tala.
the,
Blanking on it from Talia.
Talia.
Yeah, from Talia. It wasn't very complete. Where you're at now, there's no markings on the map for you.
Map that I left at home.
Yeah, that one. But I mean, in game you have this.
Yes,
map,
I still have
and
it.
the details of it are pretty much you've
got a
left
lot
where
of
there's
dead
any
people on it.
details on the map.
So I just want to confirm real fast. So we IRL. So we were given the choice to help the injured or
We'll take the injured back.
take the injured back or
Or
take
go
the
for
soldiers.
Or take the soldiers on like a 3-week campaign in a
Yeah.
different direction.
Yeah.
of,
Okay.
like,
And the reason the reason it is something that's worth thinking about is because every day you waste not on your mission is one day closer
Two people staying good.
everybody who's been risen back from the dead being completely dead forever.
Yeah.
So every day, basically, Talia is decaying more and more.
So this is
Yeah.
basically an episode of Pushing Daisies.
Yeah,
That show we talked about that one time.
it was a great show.
Gross.
Yeah.
Lee Pace.
It's a good
This
show.
is this is why I'm going to keep
So we essentially decided to
heal peeps.
heal people. Yeah, 'cause
Right.
Maria just
She
had
wasn't going to let
the
us do our jam.
inkling that she didn't like magic.
Right.
But she had all these injured people, and we were
What a
like,
dwarf.
"Well, we don't want to do what you want to do because we would also be
don't like
conscripted to you for
Right.
at least a
A
month.
while. Yeah.
So let's heal people and then just book it."
And you just want. I love. Okay.
That-
I'm in danger.
That was a very scary
That was
laugh.
the maniacal DM laugh.
Your husband just put in the chat, Russell, because of your.
Yeah.
What direction were we gonna go with the soldiers?
It was
So-
going to be kind of
Our
basically 3 weeks in any direction.
Yeah.
but not where we
probably
And it
gonna
was
make,
not
like, a
like
big
you have
circle
3
and then come
weeks
back
to
in.
find a goal. It was you get to like
you get to
wander.
walk around for 3 weeks.
So
Yeah.
we couldn't like take them and finish our mission with a contingent of soldiers.
No.
Not really.
That wasn't what you were told to do, but
No.
But we did
have-
heal everyone.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Now that we've gained the opportunity of great like community morale, that we might be able to
Sway.
encourage
Yeah.
and or seduce people with candy.
Hey, I mean, I could try it again. I got another little pouch full.
Oh, there's a query also in the chat from the Tim.
Yep. What are we timming?
Some call him Tim. We call him Tim the Woodworker. He's got a question
Here's
for
a
Dr.
question
B.
for Dr. B.
Did you put the question in there? Or
No, it says I has questions.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, ask away. In the meantime, should we run away on our mission, or should we try to see if we can get some soldiers to help us on the mission? I didn't talk. I mean, I did, but I didn't talk to Mara. How ornery is she?
I mean,
how comic accurate is she?
She's pretty comic accurate.
Yeah, she's very comic accurate. She's very much difficult, stubborn.
She's not Sherbatsky.
He wants us to introduce the new people.
We did that at the beginning of the show, Tim.
Yeah.
These are my dames, bro. This is the Dame Patrol. But it's okay. It's hot Dame. But Tim's solid, so.
Yeah.
Tim's cool. Tim's good peeps.
Ladies, would you like to redo just for Tim?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just for Tim. What's up? I'm Minnie. I am part of the Dame Patrol, and I'm also on Cracking the Vault podcast.
Hi, Tim. My name is Stephanie, and I'm going to be part of the Dame Patrol, and you can find me at Geek of the Galaxy. And then,
Yeah, they're awesome. I loves them. Okay, Tim, the woodworker, I think you owe somebody another spawn thing, because that was long. No, just kidding.
That wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long. Okay, so back to our...
So, yeah, Maria is very on comic accurate.
Okay.
Last
She's ornery.
that Bryce was dealing with her, Bryce was sent to try to seduce her. And tried to do so with Candy, and I rolled poorly.
Yeah.
But then we ended up talking once someone bursted in and said, "We're all healed!" And she got very upset because clearly that was our doing.
Right.
And Bryce basically left essentially being like, well, perhaps focusing too hard is your downfall. Boom.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke bombing out.
And it was perfect. That was a perfect smoke bomb.
That's awesome.
The candy failed,
awesome.
but the smoke bomb was... And we're like, it's exactly what our normal man would do. So the Batman is on top of this.
Yes.
Okay.
So from that, we can choose to perhaps try to sway a couple of soldiers, or we can grab a little bit of rations and then grab a boat and go down river.
If we're going down the bayou, we're going to have to sing.
yeah.
But the people on the river are helpful.
There. Unless we hear banjos.
Exactly. No, they're not as helpful.
Yeah, so going back to the task at hand, what are we doing?
Where are we
Fellow
going?
gent and ladies.
That's tough.
Down the river. Where are we going? Down the river.
It's also in the middle of the night, so it's...
We're singing and everyone's just like, shut up. What do you do? We don't have clocks, but we know it's dark.
It's darkety.
Most of us are sleeping.
Most of us have heard our brains. Okay, so she gave us till morning.
How many did we heal?
All of them.
Everyone.
There was 9.
There was 9.
It was either 7 or 9.
There was, I think, 9 total.
Between the charges
the
from the
boopering.
staff.
Then why am I out of charges?
Because the boopering of the staff. Because
you used multiple charges.
You used multiple. Some people weren't fully.
Yeah, some people were like pretty bad off.
Some people were really bad, so they needed 2 charges. But I was really nice about finding and/or acquiring a healing kit for my first aid friend here.
Yes.
Fine.
And also, we made sure that the Batman had everything the Batman needed,
I think
like a delicious pouch of candy.
we should, as a group, attempt to sway. What's her name?
Maria.
Thank you, Mara.
Hill lady.
Mara.
And I think we should tell her what we did. Be like, hey, your
She
soldiers
knows what
are
we did.
No, I know, but
Somebody
like,
burst in.
but like, actually,
The
like, go to her and be like, we healed them. You know, and
She doesn't like
we'll go kill
magic.
some of the undead too if they let us come along, and we'll also stop this great evil. It's a win-win for everyone.
She doesn't believe
like
in the great
magic.
evil.
No, she doesn't.
Dang it, she's one of those.
I also confronted her about that because she doesn't believe in the great evil, yet she believes enough in magic to be distrustful of it.
She's one of those.
Yeah. She's one of those hill people.
Yeah.
Also, she's
So-
racist.
Pack up!
Great, I love a good racist
She's
dwarf.
hate the racist.
She's more her. She doesn't like magic that doesn't align with the god
Racist!
she serves.
Right.
Yeah, which
Racist.
is
So-
tiefling, so racist.
Yeah.
Right.
And I called her out when she was in the stockade. I got her back.
So basically, like, she doesn't like us.
No.
She doesn't like that I healed them.
No, she doesn't like
She
that we
doesn't
are.
like you because you don't look normal, and you obviously look like you're magical.
Yep. She doesn't
she's
like.
okay with Bryce because Bryce is a human.
She don't like me.
yeah.
She
And
pissed
she's-
off at me.
She would more or less be okay with Jessica just because she looks like a normal dwarf,
But
but
Jessica's
because of her
Jessica.
association,
Her association,
with Wanza,
yeah.
not.
Wanda's like the poo, the straight poo, bro. You gotta check yourself. This is what racism breeds. Can't hang around.
Am I
poo
the
people.
only one that's watched Babylon 5?
Yeah,
It might be at this point.
Dang it. I was going to make a reference.
that's fine. I'm sure
You can
people in
babble
our
on
chat
about it.
watch-
Oh.
That's the only reference I need to make.
Okay, team.
Okay.
So
So
I
we,
mean,
we could circumvent her and we could just go to the soldiers we heal and say, hey, do you want...
Yeah, I mean, if she tries
owe
to
us
do
your life.
something, yeah, like they could say stuff for us.
yeah,
We could wait in the middle and be like, "Are you not entertained?"
Yeah, like that.
Well, the one problem we could do that. So the one problem I see with running into seducing people to escape means also that we have destroyed them and or their families, with ties back to Crazy Hill Lady.
Yeah.
So,
They could also be seen as cowards. So
and I don't want them to.
Yeah.
We can give them the opportunity and the choice to see if they join, but it is going to take more man hours and more time to do that. Also, the boop stick is out, which someone goes, "Hey, perform me some magic."
yeah.
We got a boopity magic.
I have... In 6 hours, it'll be back.
I know, but by 6 hours, it means hilly,
But it's midnight right
little
now.
hilly lady.
It's midnight right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at dawn you roll a d6 to recharge it.
Yeah, at dawn. But it's midnight right now. But the thing that we're... Ooh, that's a pretty staff. The thing that we're running into is that she wants us either out, or she wants us out or out.
Yeah.
And we've circumvented option 1, which means option 2, we'd have to, assuming she sends some type of a lieutenant with us, the lieutenant would either A, report back, or B, try to keep everybody in line, which means I have to murder somebody. So, while that sounds great right now,
Diane would have murdered someone. I miss Diane. Where's Diane?
Who's Diane?
Where is Diane at? No? She's gone?
this is so
Yeah,
full.
she would
It won't hurt.
probably send Ord or Perone with you.
Yeah.
Are they cool?
Do we like Ord?
Ward was the wasn't he the
Was the
dwarf
one with
that
the
you made
footlocker?
fun of?
Yeah,
The
that
one
was
with the
Ord.
locker that was
Ord
stinky?
Firebeard
It
was the
cute.
dwarf,
Yeah.
and then Perone was the one. She kind of apologized for Mars.
But it's an either
Or
or.
Mara. Yeah.
It's an either or.
I mean, I would take the lesser of two evils and take the one who apologized to us, because
But we have to make that as a gesture saying, we have healed your men, ensured that you do not waste supplies or time needed to protect yourselves, and we would like to move forward into the woods.
into
With
the
the-
woods.
And out of the woods and home before dark. No, we can go all there with that. So we take a small group with us. We specially request not Ord, the other one, and proceed forward under the guise of we're finding whatever she needs, but we need the bodies. So you want to be persuasive? Oh wait, she doesn't like you. Batman.
Yeah,
I have,
How
a,
you persuasions? Oh wait.
I have a +6 persuasion,
Ooh.
but
she hates you.
she hates me, so I feel
I got
like
a zero.
I
Probably a
Persuasion?
-6.
That would,
I got a zero
probably
persuasion?
disadvantage on a
Yeah,
persuasion.
disadvantage.
What do you want in
Yeah.
persuasion?
I have a two.
That's 0.
So in other words, Batman,
Yeah,
where you at?
2. So I could
Plus
theoretically
2.
roll.
Do you know what? If we all come together,
Are we not
everybody
allowed
and
to...
take the money.
Are we not allowed to go to bed? Like, are we...
No, you can.
We'll
That's
snuck
totally
out
an
of
option.
bed.
Yeah, that's
Cool,
totally
let's go to bed.
We go to bed and we lock ourselves in there, so she can't talk to us till morning.
Yeah. Is she confronting us? Is she like...
No,
No,
no.
she's still in her tent.
Ah,
still
cool.
content.
So she's... Well, let's make this a problem for future...
For us tomorrow in the morning?
Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay,
Take
so
a long
I'm gonna
rest.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
take
think-
that sandwich.
With the exception of the staff and the healing spells that you used, I don't think anybody used any other abilities.
We used first aid
I used my
and the
smolder.
power of
So-
friendship.
Yes.
So you get
We
all
need
your
to get some more
smolder
candy.
back.
Okay, cool, guys.
You get all your spells back, and roll a d6.
A D6 plus...
4.
Plus 4? 9.
9? Okay, so you have 9 charges
That's
back.
German for no.
So on there, just make sure 1 charge is used.
9.
Alright,
Nice.
so the sun rises, you can hear more of the camp is alive. The soldier that was on duty above you is like, hey, could somebody get the ladder?
Oh, damn.
I've
I'm sorry.
supposed to have been off
me to
duty
put a
for
bench.
like 6 hours now, and I can't get down.
I got you. Give me a minute.
What'd you do?
Hold on. My buddy here with this really sweet poppy beard, he's gonna help me. I took the ladder down to stop the guard from getting us. I need you to help me put it back.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Yes. I'm gonna grab the ladder and put it back.
We're gonna... Okay. You can come on your potty break.
So
Don't tell
you
nobody.
can either both roll strength check, or one of you can roll strength with advantage.
What do you want to do?
Let's both roll strength checks.
Wait, I need to take the sparkly dice. Don't tell.
1d20 each. Just the two of them.
Okay, can I roll a perception just to take a gander and
18.
see if there's a feel around the people checking us out?
Yeah.
18.
18.
20.
Okay, so yeah, you guys no problem get it back up. The soldier kind of climbs down. He gets like halfway down, and he's just exhausted and kind of like falls.
Can I catch him?
Yeah, roll an acrobatics check.
Jeez.
Probably not your strong suit.
Oh,
18.
18.
just today.
You catch him, and he looks into your eyes, and he goes, "Wow."
Then I'm going to gently send him to his feet, pat him on his butt, and go, buddy. I got you.
He gets back to his stand. What did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Rolled a 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a natural 15 or 15?
No, it was 13 plus 2.
Okay. So you can look around, and there's a lot of people that are kind of looking at you, and you can see that they're talking to each other, but they're generally look a little bit more jovial. There's smiles on a lot of their faces, and kind of a couple of them are like underneath, trying to hide it from anybody else, like giving you like thumbs up or like little waves and that kind of stuff. Like what you've done is spread throughout the camp, but they fear Mara enough to not want to incur the wrath.
So don't tell anybody else or Alex will get a big head.
I already have a big head. Gross.
His head is already big, and
It's on and popping.
yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Would it be poppy fresh?
Groovy.
I just met you, but I think we're going to be great friends.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're not the same person that I sat next to.
So as you guys kind of you're finishing putting up the tents,
The last one
you can
float down
see
the river.
like all the soldiers are kind of happy and stuff, but you can see Mara just like tearing through the camp towards you. Ord and Perone are behind
You
her,
can stand behind me. I'm going to post up like a big bad
as well
girl.
as
Is she taller than you?
two others. Kind of behind them, there are two others. There's a half elf who has like he's a ginger. He's got like a short.
How many gingers are in this dang camp?
He's got a short beard, and his hair is pulled back into.
Tell me he's wearing a
ponytail.
fez.
A fez? Just for you, he's wearing a fez. And the other one is a
Magic, they love fezzes, though.
you would, because of your time in Chult so far, you would recognize this is a Chultan, dark skin, hair is very short cropped, but
That ginger
dark
fez.
black hair.
Which one was your ginger, bro?
Brown eyes. What? The Chultan's not a ginger.
No, the Chultan's
The
not.
Chultan's
looks
acquiring
like
a ginger? They're gingerly moving towards us?
Well, they're following behind
Shoot, we're in trouble, guys.
those two. So there's 5 people heading towards you.
Okay.
The 4 in the back, more or less, they look more or less like they don't
have
see
to
like
be
there's a
here.
problem, but
Yeah.
she's just like tearing through, trying to get up to you. And
It's
she
my
walks
mother.
right up to Alex.
Cool.
And she's a dwarf, so she's like
My type.
probably coming
I-
up to mid on you, and she's like pointing up and is like, "I know what you did last night, and I'm not happy about it." And she starts tearing into you and just like throwing the rule book at you, because I mean that's what she
She's
thinks she
sassy,
needs
she's
to do. She gets through this tirade and she steps back, and she kind of looks at all of you and she says, "Because of the good words that both Ord and Perone and what's the name of? Oh, come on,
We can't remember the nurse's name, can we?
Sister Caius,
There we go.
and the good deeds that you've done.
Sweet.
I will once again ask if you will lead a contingent of my soldiers on a 3-week excursion. But if you choose to leave, I will not stand in your way. Truth be told, I would rather arrest all of you and hold you in chains until we can get a proper trial together. But your reputation with the camp is so high that I cannot do that to you."
No more stockings
She
for you, baby.
looks livid at the fact that she has to say this to you guys.
I'm waiting for for Bryce to just get some sassy, like, go for it, Bryce.
Drop some candy.
Candy drop.
Make it rain.
Well, I'm so glad that your constituents have seen the good that we've done here. And as much as I'm sure our new lady friends would love the jewelry,
Beautiful.
perhaps we should not stick around.
Have nothing. Hey, buddy, new friend, buddy friend.
Yes.
Do you want to hang out? I think we're ready. We ready to
How far away did she step back from me?
I mean, she took a long dwarf step back, so maybe 2 feet.
So I take like half a step towards her and get right back up in her face, and I
gonna
look
lean. Just
crouch
down,
down.
right at
just
her.
crouch, because then it looks like you're gonna eat her like a bear.
Staff in one hand,
Poppy beard.
hand on my hip.
Poppy beard. He's Santa. He's Santa.
We healed your soldiers, who would not likely have survived the trip away. Thus, I offer a counterpoint. We will take a contingent of your soldiers on our quest that will involve killing some of the undead that you are so actively hunting. Then we will return your soldiers in wonderful condition.
Pending a couple of toes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah!
It'd be okay.
Oh, that's
You gotta say nice
20.
spice. It's okay.
16.
Oh.
I'm
in danger!
She looks up at you and kind of like, it would be bellying up to you if she was your height. It's not
She
quite.
bellies up to my kneecaps.
And like, you can see her face is getting red.
Yeah, it is.
At this point,
That's what
she's
she
like,
said.
I will let you go, but you may not take any of my soldiers. You disobeyed a direct command from the commanding officer of this camp, and if it weren't for the camp speaking for you, you would be in chains. You are free to leave now.
Well, fortunately for us, we never signed up with you, so we had no direct orders.
Snaps for days, lady.
Question.
Tell me what you think about me.
Does the zombie T-Rex count as a beast?
It's undead
Yes.
now.
Oh.
Dang it. I was going to wild shape and turn into a T-Rex.
Jumper face.
You, and on the character sheet it says you can't, but the swamp thing transformation takes the place of that.
That's even better.
So you can transform into that
No,
if you
we're
want.
not murdering.
I'm not gonna murder. I'm not gonna. I am.
murderable.
How's my intimidation when I'm in swamp
No,
form?
I have a bottle.
Shoot, I meant to send you.
Nope.
Send you that thing.
You meant to send me that thing?
Where's the murder pumpkin?
Are you with the murder pumpkin?
No.
Happy you follow, y'all.
Query.
Let me look that up.
Query, Hilly baby.
Yes.
Query, Hilly baby. So, like, can we ask for volunteers?
It would be. There would be no modifier for it.
Whoa, yeah,
Oh,
barely.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the question she just asked?
You didn't hear that, did you?
No, I did. So
Well,
you're asking
apparently.
Mara if you can ask for volunteers?
Yeah. Can we?
Well, I mean,
can
she's
we?
not gonna give us any.
No.
not
I mean, if you are fair and benevolent and like that candy, I know you did. Don't lie.
She.
Since the camp speaks so highly of us, should we not give the opportunity for the camp to decide if one and or maybe two people would like to come with us? We did bring you Umbro.
Roll a persuasion check.
Well,
Everybody in the club's getting tipsy. Oh, 14.
14? Okay. She looks over at you and you can just see, like, it's like in a cartoon at this point where the blood is just raising in
Your
her
anger
face.
level is absurdly high for someone your height.
the mercury is
Oh,
rising.
I love that
she
picture.
Says, it's like, you may not take any of my soldiers. I am done with you. She turns on her heel and she storms off. The other four just kind of stay there and they're awkwardly looking at you. At which point, Perone moves forward and says, "Thank you for your help. I'm sorry." And then she turns around and follows
Aw.
her commander.
I like your butt. It's cute.
We made friends?
We made friends.
I made friends?
Well, have you met Bryce? Bryce is pretty nice.
Price has candy.
Hey,
Hi.
you want candy?
Candy.
In any other circumstance, this would be very strange. Inappropriate. But right now, it's perfect.
Side note, can I get another one of these because you're sitting by him?
Sure.
So, guys, well, we're going to talk amongst ourselves.
I say just loud enough for Mara to heal that if we run into any of her soldiers in the wild, my staff will not aid them again.
By heal, you mean here?
No, that's not. The soldiers like us right now.
No, I know, but I'm making sure she knows because when we run into them,
Okay.
I'll totally heal them, like because they're good guys. But I'm letting her know. I'm just making her feel bad. I make sure she hears. That's what I said. That I will not. My staff will not heal them.
What about the dude from Chult?
I don't know. I don't know him. But I'm just
You
saying.
said-
There's a Cholton there.
Yeah, what about the ginger and the Chult?
All those guys.
Oh, they
There's
turned
one
and
way.
followed?
So the ginger's a half elf. He's not Cholton. The other one's a Cholton human.
Yeah.
They all turned and followed Perone as she turned to leave.
Where's Ord?
Ord, he's with them.
Yeah.
You also know Ord is the name of the dragon from Dragon Tales.
Not.
You are such a fibber and a dad. I'm so proud of you.
Sorry, what now? I've actively
Yeah.
avoided Dragon Tales.
But you named one of the characters after one of the main characters.
Coincidence.
I think not. That was a clip. We needed that so bad.
Anyway, so you guys you're pretty much alone, the four of you again.
Okay.
Well, I think that went
Did you get
rather
that?
well.
It did.
I'm loading
All
right
things
now.
considered.
That was a great problem.
Thought around it.
We
outside the box.
We did. How did your seduction go? It looks like she was a heck of salty.
Not well, but you were able to heal 9 men without being interrupted. So I would call that a success.
That is.
We helped people.
I see Cloud Dwarf and Battering.
Oh, that's because that's on the. I'll transfer it from my account to the Crusaders account.
So
Sounds good. Cool.
So we
You
have
two-
to leave.
Yeah, we should
Let's
probably
roll.
go.
Yeah. That's
We
what
have-
you two want to come with us.
Everybody roll a d20. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, I was about to be like, yeah, we're going, but
Yeah.
these aren't all the same people that were with us. Actually, Bryce is the only one that I'm like, Bryce, we've been doing this the whole time.
We're going.
Remember your wife who's decaying?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, we're going. I'm giving them an option.
You
come
should
with us.
come.
In the words of Great Dora, the dwarf explorer, where are we going?
Yeah,
Map.
I mean, I'm not
After
not
the
staying
soulmonger.
Here,
The soulmonger.
So, wait,
They're going after some soulmonger thing.
Yeah, you guys know. You at
know
least
of
know
it.
about it because that's why you're in Schultz,
Yeah.
Jessica.
What?
That's
Guzzle, 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 drip, drink, drink,
yeah,
drink.
that's fair. And Wands is with you, so I'm assuming that she's at least keeping you on track.
So
Yeah.
I would like to go with them. I would also probably like to burn a couple times to the ground just to show my rage.
I'm not going to allow her to do that.
no.
Because I just did all this work in getting
Can I
big.
steal from them,
No.
new friend?
Nope.
New green friend, man?
No, you're just as bad as the old friend.
You have old friends!
We're still by the river. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened to my old friend once we encounter her.
Okay, we still need to steal stuff. I mean, okay.
How's your?
I will acquire. Like, how much food do you have?
We have plenty. We are ready for this journey.
Yeah.
How much do you have?
We got pretty good stuff, and I have candy, so.
Oh.
I think.
Wait, does anybody have dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs?
No.
They make good alarm clocks. Just saying. Anyway, I think. Oh, I can make some beer on the way. I think.
What?
I have a brewer's supply.
You have to forgive her. She's eccentric.
I'm a bit eccentric. I like this.
She's wasted and it's only 9 a.m.
New friends. New friend, carry me.
That's part of the eccentricity.
Is that what it is?
New friend, carry me to your wayward steed.
Well, I would prefer not to stay here, so I will gladly follow you on your quest.
Wonderful. We seek the soulmonger, which is a
person?
terrible device.
Oh, it's a device.
We don't know if it's a device or a person. We assume it's a device.
I thought it was a person.
It could be controlled by a person.
Could be yielded by one. We don't know.
Maybe
Could be
a Lex
wielded by
Luthor. What? I don't know.
I would like to point out that I
Alexander
am hearing
Luthen.
from the Netherland Vale that I should poison everyone and take the money.
Stop listening to Ruru.
No.
I don't even have to look and know that that's
No.
Ruru, because that's the kind of suggestions that Ruru makes in our chat.
It was not.
It wasn't Ruru? Sorry,
Actually,
man.
it was Ruru.
Yeah, it was.
What? Then this hasn't loaded.
I'm about to say, is someone else threatening the same thing?
No,
Multiple
Ruru did.
accounts.
Ruru did many moons ago that I should
Wouldn't that be a
poison everyone.
great story thing if none of us can see Twitch chat except for the dwarf, because the dwarf has multiple personality disorder?
So are we gonna like have someone roll Deadpool?
Yeah.
That would actually be pretty.
That makes a lot of sense. Just every time, just whisper to yourself. Okay, I'm good, thank you. Cool. So, welcome to our merry party. We've only lost one person so far. I'll tell you about her sometime.
It was a lady, dude.
She was a valiant lass.
A valiant warrior
Yes.
who, instead of healing, I transformed into a swamp creature, thinking I could save her, and it tears me apart every day.
You might
It's
be
been
like
a day.
Yeah, for a day, it's been tearing me apart.
I'm less confident in this choice, but I'm not staying here. So,
I follow you. He's tall. He could carry me when I'm drunk. This one I want to see do like some somersault things. Might get a nice hat. That'll be good. Let's do that.
All
All
right,
right.
A hat.
we're gonna head south.
Okay. So as you exit the camp, the doors part, and a lot of the soldiers kind of line up
Told you
on
we
both sides of
gonna steal a
the
boat.
gate to see you all off.
Darling, you can steal a boat.
They're not making a lot of noise because even though Mara is not present, they don't want to incur her wrath, and so they're kind of just like quietly shaking hands and waving. and giving like gestures of cheer and stuff like
You
that.
mean gestures of cheer with only one finger upon each hand? I am very versed in this language.
No, not that one.
they like us.
They're happy.
They like us.
We
Are you
made friends.
listening to the man?
Sorry.
And then you exit, you head down the ramp
Amazing.
back to the river, and the doors close.
Where's your boat, bro?
That boat belonged to Andro.
Are we on the river?
Bryce says we need to see a boat.
The camp is on the river, so you're basically looking at the river as you exit. You're exiting facing towards the east.
Do they have a dock?
Dark
Their
man
own-
says we need to see a boat.
There are now with the arrival of
Let's see a
this
boat.
boat, the boat that they came in, there are 5 boats all tied up.
So, coming from someone who grew up in extreme circumstances, I think we should liberate one of these boats and return it at a later time.
Let's take Undrol's because that's basically already ours. Do we know which one Undrol's is?
Yeah, oh yeah, you arrive in it. It would be.
It has
the
a nice
southernmost
repair on the
point.
side.
Cool.
Yeah.
It
Are
has
there,
the SS Undrel on the side of it.
just this tiny little rowboat with a name. Are there any guards in the dock?
No, they're all inside the camp.
Is there?
They can see.
They can see us.
They can
Yes.
see us.
Okay.
Do you want me to drunk and stumble and make a distraction? Guys, I'm good at distractions.
I don't think they're gonna bother us. They seem to like
They
us.
might slowly act like they're gonna come at us,
Yeah.
but they're probably I think they're gonna leave us alone.
What if I did? I guess would it be
She likes to double
performance,
down.
or should I do like something where I'm just like very, very charming and do like a
If we
persuasion?
do that, I'm gonna
like,
steal stuff
"Hello."
from people.
Nah,
Just
we're
while you guys
doing-
are doing stuff.
Would that draw more attention to us
Yeah.
except for me walking towards the boat and just pushing it into the water?
Honestly, I don't think they're going to bother us. They seemed very excited that we did what we did for them, and a boat is the least they could do for us.
And
I
if,
would like 2 boats and a donkey.
if they do come at us,
Perhaps later with the donkey.
Okay.
I
like you.
I have ways of slowing them down. Let's take the boat.
Can we take 2 boats?
No,
You're a big fellow.
Nope.
No,
I'm small right now.
You're a big fellow.
I think 2 boats
just
will
wait.
slow us down.
He gets that a lot.
Okay.
Just wait till that wild growth. Let's steal a boat.
So you.
Boat steal.
Okay. Who's untying the boat?
Not me.
I'll untie it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a dex check for me. Because it seems like the right thing to do.
Dicks.
Oh god, I'm tying myself up. What happened?
Everybody, Dex,
That's the
Dex,
that one.
Dex, 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 Dex.
That is.
Get it.
Nope.
Crap.
That is a 5.
5? Okay.
This is very
So
true to
You
Beth.
spend probably about 5 minutes fiddling with it. You're not tied up in it, but it's not untied at this point.
This is
I
the
like to
steeple,
go
this is the
provide
church.
aid.
Okay. So you want to give her?
I'm just standing in the boat awkwardly watching.
Did you not roll a ladder?
Oh wow.
No.
So 2 of you are fiddling around with it, and
We're good fiddlers.
the knot just keeps getting tighter and tighter.
Can I just cut it with a bat?
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely try.
I'm sorry,
Are
new
you gonna
friends.
throw it at it? Or are you
No,
gonna
I'm literally just gonna hold it.
Okay, so you cut it.
Flip.
You cut it with a batarang, and the boat is finally free. It's up in the mud, so it's not floating freely in the water.
Perfect. And it's probably weighed down by my lovely friend.
But 15 minutes have passed. Alex is looking up, and all the soldiers are facing in. They're not even watching you. They saw it happen.
Just whistling awkwardly.
We're not suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
We are not
Be
suspicious.
Cool. So
Let's shove off.
let's shove off. Avast.
We might want you out because you're a big dude.
Actually, no, that's smart because
That's mud.
I get out and I use walk on water so that I can get it out without getting my boots wet.
Can I throw my stuff in so that I don't have to worry about it getting wet and weighing me down? Because I'm stout.
No,
Like a
everyone's in the
Everyone's
boat.
getting in. He's shoving us off.
I'm very strong.
Thank you.
Alright, you push off and start heading down. I mean, who's rowing?
I was hoping for a confrontation.
Where I know.
I'll
take it,
Bryce
Omar.
and the dwarf.
Okay.
Love you too.
Okay.
All right.
You're both rowing together?
Yep.
Okay, both of you roll survival checks.
Oh, we're gonna go in the circle. Bryce is just Bryce is doing
fair.
really well, and Jessica's just.
I should be rowing if that's the case.
No, my survival's pretty good.
Okay.
I would like to point out that I have a 21.
There you go.
So the fat one got this covered. I mean the stout one.
13.
13? Okay. The average between the two had to be 15 or higher, so
Sweet.
you guys are fine. So you start making your way, and it was really to see if you can overcome the current, which isn't very strong, so you're fine. So you start heading down against the
Going down
current.
the bayou.
Because you split it between two of you, it's not as difficult as when you were having Alex row last time. And
Because
it
he
was
was
not good. So you
Was
managed...
I bad?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
you
crashed
rolled
us into the other
Matt
week.
rolled like a
I was about to say, was
4.
Matt playing?
Yeah, it was rolled.
I guess I was
You
bad.
rolled a 4, and so you guys make your way down the river. As you probably travel about 6 hours.
I'm tired.
For the first time since you've arrived in Chult, the clouds start parting, and you can feel the sun actually being down upon you. Initially, it feels nice to actually see the sun, but being a tropical location, it very quickly
You get smelly
becomes
fast, bro.
oppressive, and the humidity
Like my
builds.
mother. Nah.
I would like to say that Wanza's hair becomes floofier in the humidity.
I give up on
Same.
all life.
like it's unnatural how it still is like, how is it still floofy and beautiful? It's
Magic.
fluffier, but it's full of magic.
The bad umbrella.
So about six hours pass, so we're probably looking at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. Lovely.
Why are we rolling in the middle of the day? I need more alcohol.
Is there anybody have a passive perception above 15?
Let's see, passive perception.
We're
Nope.
not seeing that on here.
Let's
Oh,
be
wait.
down over.
Oh,
Nope.
Wait,
I
you
do
mean
have
passive
a passive.
wisdom?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but it's perception. Yeah.
Wisdom would be
I have a passive perception of 15.
15?
I got a 9. You got a 13.
With 13. Well, so without the modifier, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm
So just-
That's
15.
passive. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Wanza, as you're coming down, you notice off in the distance that on the left bank, so the east bank, that there seems to be a clearing in the trees, which is the first that you've seen since you've left the
6
camp coming up. You don't see anything else necessarily on the bank, but there is an unnatural, it seems to be an unnatural clearing.
Ooh. Ooh.
So that area doesn't seem to just be naturally devoid of trees.
What the heck is that?
I'm not sure.
Let's check it out, friends.
Your friend, if I die, make sure the Batman has my stuff.
Got you.
She tells better stories than you.
All right. So
Row,
you're
row,
gonna
row,
go-
row, row,
So
row,
we're
row,
going
row,
to it?
row, row, row,
Yeah.
row, row.
Let's check it out.
As you continue
T-Rex
rowing
is
down
moving.
and heading towards the east side of the river,
Unnatural seems to where I need to go. So.
you can see that there's like a tiny inlet that washes in and then spreads out into more or less like a pond, but it's a very small, shallow pond. Beyond that, you can see some sort of ruin that's probably about 120 feet wide on the front. There in the pool that is on the inlet, there are a number of crocodiles in there that you can see swimming around. And the ruins are raised up about 10 feet. Running down the center of the ruins is almost like a stream coming out into the inlet as well. You can see water coming down. The stream is about 5 or so feet below the rest of the ruins. You can see there's a couple of towers near the back and a big tower in the middle of this. Some of it is overgrown, some of it hasn't been quite overgrown yet. A number of statues are still intact, but most of it looks very overgrown and ruined.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any like magic symbols or anything that would look familiar to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Is this as we're pulling up and like kind of
Yeah, just
docking
kind
the
of
shower
just
pool?
observing. That way, we're not like walking into like, and we step
So
in.
are
and-
you like pulling into the inlet and then doing that, or as you're kind of like floating by?
Well, we're gonna check it out. So
Yeah.
I feel right.
Check it out.
Unnatural friends. Are we-
100%. That
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
like a place that a soul
That look-
monger would monger.
Yeah. Listen,
I like the
mongering area.
crocodiles, you guys. You know why? Because they say stay away.
It's a good sign then.
I think the heat is starting to mix with the alcohol.
Can you talk to them?
I can kind of talk to them.
Can you talk to one of them and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up with this?"
I can perceive.
You can do the thingy.
Okay.
Where you sense for magic and any other thingies, and he can try to seduce the aminals so that we're good.
Cool.
Alright, so I'll do it.
Apparently I
as
have an
we're-
addiction.
I guess as we're pulling up.
Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna fully dock. We're probably just gonna like
Float.
little wave there
Yeah.
and float in the shallow inlet.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. 23.
Oh, okay.
Nicely done.
So there are symbols that you can see. They don't seem to be magical in nature. From the travels that you've had in the area so far, you recognize the symbols as being consistent with other ruins in Chult as well. You haven't been able to decipher them necessarily yet, but you do recognize the style of writing. They're like pictograms and more than just like normal writing, like common or anything like that. So they seem to be very old and ancient. There does seem to be a faint magical aura coming from the ruins, but you can't necessarily pinpoint where it's coming from.
Gotcha.
The alligators or crocodiles?
They are crocodiles.
Are they still here?
Sorry?
Are they still here, or did they run away when?
No, they're kind of floating around. They seem to.
They
more
look
or
like
less
Claude,
be
the
ignoring
albino
you.
alligator.
Say that again.
They're ignoring you.
The dwarf is chattering.
Oh.
I would be a monkey.
I'm gonna
anyways,
use
so.
speak with animals, and I'm gonna chat with.
Before he does that, just I relay that
know why I gave him
information
the
to
spell.
everyone, just so that everyone else is on the same page. Sorry.
Okay.
So you guys know that too.
Cool. I'm gonna chat with the gator, crocodile, whatever.
If I
What do you
could
wanna
walk
ask?
with the animal, talk with. First off, hi. What's your name? Where are you from? What brings you to this puddle?
They are just as annoyed with the dwarf as everyone.
I mean, they're ignoring her because they don't understand what she's
They're
saying.
just like, okay, your short friend is interesting.
And you're like, she's not my friend.
I'm gonna ask them, how have they been to these ruins before?
Why are they here?
One of them, hearing you speak in its tongue, surprisingly kind of turns and doesn't swim right up to you, but swims closer and pops its head up and says that our eggs were laid on the shores here, and we spent our entire lives in these waters.
Have you ever seen anyone leave or enter these ruins from the water?
Or entering.
Many adventurers have entered.
Look at
None
you.
have returned.
Interesting. That sounds like some soul mongering.
Look at you. Look at you and your brains. They're so handsome.
Can we think of a favor to ask of them?
I'd like to know their names so later if we
I
might
have
call
a-
upon them.
I have a
We can
favor to
ask
ask
Nope,
them
nope. I'm
for
gonna go with the Bat Citizen,
Yeah.
Batman.
Can you ask your lovely new leathery friends to not impede us were we to land and go to the
That's a really good favor. Can
Don't
we
snap
enter
on
the
us.
ruin without having to scuffle with you, new leathery friends?
new Prada friends?
He responds, "If you stay out of the water, we will leave you be. Enter our realm and food."
I have walk on water. Sucks to suck.
Where's the natural one, Pumpkin?
No, it doesn't matter. It's automatic. It doesn't. I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to roll
automatic.
for
He
it.
can pull a song.
I could just put all of us onto
Can you
the.
pat him gently on the head and tell him that'll do?
I bow and thank the gator dial. And
Gator Dial is actually a great name.
I cast walk on water so that I can pull the boat up onto the shore without interfering with the crocodile and gators.
Crocodigators.
Is that okay? Is that cool?
That's fine.
Cool.
You're not in the water,
You're
although
not?
they could snap at you.
Yeah, but because I asked a favor of them and we're cool.
And then we didn't ask the.
I'm gonna
dude's
say,
name.
because you asked the favor and you want to do this, roll
Word.
roll a persuasion.
Yeah,
It's off the table.
counts. No, except when I roll, I move. 20.
Oh,
Natural?
Yeah.
Okay.
we've
He
made
leaves you
friends
alone.
with them.
I ride them like Aquaman, the super friends, down the river, and they take me to their kingdom.
They take you directly to the soul monger.
They're like friends.
They owe us a life debt.
Exactly. Later on, we're going to join by humanoid crocodile creatures, and they're like, we were sent by your friends from the... Anyway.
They could be. You're giving him ideas.
You lit the flames of Gondor and we've
Come to your aid!
Right.
The flames of Gondor are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
So wait, so she did not recognize the runes?
She notices them, but she can't read them.
She recognized the writing, but it's not something that...
Okay.
So there is a faint magical aura coming from somewhere in the ruins. It's hard to pinpoint where, but it is very ancient architecture that's like similar in other ruins in this area. So it's not like something else came here and made it. It's what was the civilization prior.
Nice. Let's do this. Let's enter.
Does anyone in our party recognize it besides her?
Go ahead, and if you all want to roll a history check.
Ooh.
Do we all do? Oh yeah, I have a proficiency in history. Let's go. Not today.
I got a 20.
I got an all. Oh,
Natural?
nice. Natural 20.
I don't have a history to
I have 18.
Ooh.
18.
I rolled a
I
natural
have
20 plus 4, so
11.
24.
Okay.
Everybody.
So our historian is suddenly like,
So, I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
already know.
I don't know.
She recognizes it just because it's been around. You all recognize it. You two, because the time you spent with Talia, were able to study a little bit to see what the
Makes
languages
sense.
were down here,
My
and
zombie
you,
group.
because you spent enough time down here already to know that the language is ancient Amoan, which was there's a kingdom that used to exist hundreds and hundreds of years in the past. Called Omu, and this is their language.
Nice.
Made up of pictograms and hieroglyphs and that kind of stuff.
Is this the same ones that were in the previous ruins where it had the turtle on his back?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Similar. Yeah. So you've seen them before as well.
So we know that if there's traps and puzzle, look at the frickin' walls.
You don't
We
know
didn't
how
do
to-
that last time.
You don't know how to read it, but you at least recognize it.
The pictographs.
Oh, I shouldn't put I know H&M-O-U. I should say I recognize it.
Yes. Was that an actual?
They wouldn't happen to have like draconic
Slow
or
down. I know what you're saying,
orcish
but-
or infernal or dwarvish.
Sorry, say it again.
Would they have any draconic, dwarvish, infernal, or orcish roots?
Or celestial.
They would not know.
Okay.
How about celestial?
No.
No, it clearly says hawk, crocodile, pigeon.
Turtle on its back.
So, come on, guys.
Easy.
I have an addiction. I just need to let you guys
We do know
Okay.
that. All right, let's.
Let's head on in.
Is there an entrance? I didn't ask.
Is there a
So
space?
basically, if you
Yeah,
just,
I'm
if you
gonna
just pull
perception.
straight in,
Yeah.
the lowest point is where the stream comes from the center, is about 5 feet up. If you go around, like as you approach, you notice if you go all the way around to one of the sides, the inlet is even with the ground there, and you could pull the boat up on the ground, and then you could climb up into the ruins.
New friend.
Yes.
If you pull it over there where it gets up onto the ground, the crocodiles won't eat our boat.
There are overgrown roots and stuff coming down into the water from the ruins, so you could potentially tie off and come up there as well.
Sweet. I like your idea. Thank you.
Can I do just a perception check?
Yeah, I was.
And I'd
actually
like to
gonna
use
do
my
that
axe
as
to
well.
make some more headway so that we can get up farther in so that our boat is up on the land.
I mean, if you want, you're gonna be there a while. You have 10 feet of dirt
well,
and stone.
It gives
break
us stuff
down
to
the
climb up,
level.
though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
So,
then
So what
I'm
are
not
you
going to
rolling
do
for?
something.
We're doing perception check just to make sure
Traps.
we traps. Anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
It's not a booby.
You can either both roll or one of you roll with advantage.
I do have a plus 5 to perception.
I'll help you.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Go team us.
Damn.
You
No.
take
Oh,
the
advantage.
advantage. You
Okay,
roll
With
again.
advantage because she's helping.
Okay, cool.
You got this.
Come on. Oh,
there
much
you go.
better. So 22.
Okay. So from
it's
where you're at, you can see that there are no traps. That the natural environment has kind of grown in, and if there were any traps there at that point, they've been overtaken and destroyed by overgrowth of trees and plants, and maybe even rampaging beasts coming through.
I see that nature has overtaken this place, and if there were traps, nature has reclaimed them.
Truly, nature found a way.
Oh, this is amazing.
We're awesome.
Friend, we can tie into
We're
things now.
great. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
let's
So
go.
we'll pull up. We'll
You
tie
guys are
off.
so smart.
We'll climb up. Do we need to Do we need to do any kind
Climbing
of...
checks.
You're tying off on some roots and climbing up on that? No, the roots are
Sturdy-ish.
like
Not dead.
they're strong enough, and you're fine.
We're all capable.
Capable.
As you climb up over the top, you can see that there's a terrace. You can see the stream coming down the middle. The center area is basically just all green. Untaped overgrowth can't hide the fact that this garden is a haven for exotic plants that don't grow naturally in the surrounding jungle. Unfamiliar flowers, towering ferns, and even stranger plants resembling giant pine cones or lily pads spread and tangle everywhere. Bright canaries flit between them, and parrots with striped beaks squawk at you.
Squawk.
Squawk, squawk.
I once knew a lass that liked to grow devilish plants.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
Does this seem like her style?
I mean, that was mostly in real life, but it might be your style.
Can I?
Yeah, is that...
So...
Does he? I don't know his backstory technically. Like pulling out a game, I don't know his backstory technically. Has he run into Ivy before?
Who?
You can assume for any character
not
based
in-game.
off of a comic book character that
You're-
all of whatever's been written is
Oh, okay.
her backstory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in other words, we got some
Then
Cersei.
yes, this looks like her style.
Yeah.
Looks like some Cersei.
But you know what I'm going to do? Because she and I are at odds, because she, loves the green, but I am the green.
You gonna try to seduce her?
I'm gonna speak with plants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
nice.
I'm gonna let you know. Like, doesn't this seem a little familiar?
Yeah, we know.
It smells
We
like
know.
poison.
We wink, we nudge, we nudge.
Wonk.
We say no more, we say no
We
more.
wonk. Yeah.
I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna
Thinking.
speak with plants, and I'm gonna ask some of the more unique plants to this area how they came to be here.
Smell like poison.
So do you. You reek of rot gut.
I love you
So
too.
you can see a couple of them kind of like lean in your direction, acknowledging your connection to the green.
And hear one of them go, finish you.
More telepathically than verbally.
Yes.
They're not speaking Entish.
We're gonna be here a while. You are not
And
orcs.
6 hours pass, and
Yeah.
they finally say hello.
They agree that we're not.
good start,
We're
guys.
hobbits.
They communicate
Hobbits
kind
is-
of
hey.
through the connection of the green that that hundreds of years ago that this was
great.
the garden to the Queen of Omu, that the general of the armies of Omu, her forbidden love,
Classic.
built
Love it.
and planted for her, and that many of these plants have been here for hundreds, if not over 1,000 years.
Roll to seduce the plant.
You are now the new queen of Omu.
I have candy.
Will they kill us?
Ask them.
Yeah, actually, have you had any... Have you been told to entrap or harm any visitors to this ruin?
It is in your nature to do so.
For hundreds of years, we've been left on our own. Nobody has commanded us to do anything, but we will do what it takes to survive.
That's hecka shitty.
As you should, my friends. May we enter...
Ask about the former guys up in here.
They were hundreds of years ago. They did.
But peeps came in. And
Oh yeah, the other adventurers, the Gators. Have other adventurers entered recently?
Many adventures have come over the past 100 years, but it has been a long time since we've tasted the flesh of anything other than bird and beast.
They're carnivorous, trunken plants.
Yeah, but they're cool.
But they're cool. They're bros now.
I can use them later on if we need them. All right, I thank them for their time and bid them farewell.
And ask for very straight. Ask for.
Yeah, cool. Are we cool? Can we pass through? Friend plants.
Yeah, they kind of let you know they don't care.
Sweet. They're like,
I
yeah,
just don't want to get
that's-
eaten.
shaka, bro.
Dude, you're Herba Bros.
Also,
Swamp
Attack Force
citizens
says
out.
it's
I'm
Will.
Herba, bro.
Also, well played.
Later.
So
Well met.
from where you're at, you kind of you tied up on the eastern side, so it'd be to the right. There's looks like a pathway that runs up the right side that's risen up a little bit. There's no stairs that you can see there, and then on the other side of the stream that runs down, there's a similar path that runs through as well there. It looks like overgrowth and collapsing of mud and dirt have taken in some of the aqueduct that looked like it was there before. You can see that there may have been more of like springs and that kind of stuff that was more beautiful and ornate than it is now.
Somebody
in front of you, probably about 100 plus feet. You can't really tell from this distance. There are stairs that lead up into another area, but there's an arch and it's kind of dark on the other side, so you can't really see what's there.
Alonza, do you sense anything mystic?
I will do an arcana, or should I do a detect magic?
Is that the big tower back there?
It would get you close to that big tower, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, by tower, it's maybe 100 feet tall. It's
Sweet.
I'm just trying to use her as a dowsing rod to see how close or far away we are from this thing.
Should I do detect magic, gang?
Solid.
All right.
Solid as a rock.
See if we can track down this soulmonger.
All right. So I'm gonna cast.
Or we can find out what happens to the pretty lady and her flowers.
True. I'm gonna cast detect magic.
okay. Are
She's
you
also
doing it as a
thinking.
ritual, or are you doing it?
I'm doing it as a ritual, so we have to wait for 10 minutes.
Dang it.
So we have to wait 10 minutes until we can use
Hang
it.
out 10
Well, no,
minutes.
I'm gonna be doing like
Oh,
good
la, 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 la.
chaka. Good chaka.
Yeah. So if she casts it as a
Ooh,
ritual,
we're
it
fighting
doesn't
Sao.
use a spell slot,
Yeah.
so that's a benefit. So
Yeah.
10 minutes pass, and it goes up
10
to
minutes.
30 feet. You don't have it in front of you.
Okay, it's a sphere of 30 feet.
Yes, okay, 30 feet. So within 30 feet of you,
Ooh, I like that this comes with additional hand gestures. Look, Bryce knows it too.
there's nothing supernatural or magical that you can detect in 30 feet from you, but that it lasts 10 minutes, right?
Yes.
So essentially, we could use her
Duration
as
is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
push
So
forward and
cast time 10,
every 30.
duration 10.
Yeah.
So we
you can
should
keep
walk
going.
forward
Yeah.
and
we
use
should have her
you.
as the
Let's
dowsing.
walk and
Tuning rod.
Dowsing was
Just
what the Bryce said.
Dowsing. I like that.
look.
Looking.
So you can,
That's actually kind of cool.
are you heading towards the stairs, more or less?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
to the
that's
stairs.
kind of down the middle,
To the
right?
stairs.
Put my hand
yeah.
on you so I can
Um,
further sense things and not trip on things.
What's
That's really smart.
What's your marching order?
Oh, good.
I'm in danger.
You're also beefy, so
I'm about to say, let's have you in front.
But
so
you
two
want
in
the
front.
drunk person in front?
Yeah,
to-
the drunk person that's a, let's see, what's the, barbarian? Yeah, I want you in front.
Oh, it's not obvious on there. You have a shield. It's not equipped. If you decide to equip it, your AC goes up.
Yeah, so
Sounds like you're a tank.
But that means that the two-handed axe you currently have
my great axe.
would not be usable.
So I
You'd have
need
to use
my hand axe, and a shield. I would like to equip both of them.
Okay.
And drunkenly not stumble, but saunter as if I know where the French toast I am going.
You're a dwarf. You have high tolerance. As you drink no water and we sit in the heat.
And it says I have an addiction
Well, you're aware of it. That's
to
healthy.
video games.
Don't know.
I can't quit you, new friend.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay,
So I'm in front, which means
Jessica, you and your new
Go
friend are in
ahead.
front.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
in the middle,
so it's
and I'm pulling
Jessica,
her along.
and then
Yeah.
you.
Well,
No,
Jessica,
How wide
we-
is
yeah,
the...
how
do you know
wide?
what?
Can
Can
we
we
be-
can we build a
It's
two
like
and
this,
two and two?
This area is probably about 30 feet wide.
So 2 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
2 and 2.
it's
2 and 2.
It's not difficult terrain, but there's like areas where you're gonna have to like go around
Yeah.
collapsed areas and that kind of stuff.
So we're 2 and 2.
So we're I'm staggered. I'm like behind her like shoulder.
Okay.
Kind of a thing.
Jessica.
But you're so
Alex.
big,
And then who's next?
Alex. So it's
Right,
Jessica,
Jessica,
Alex.
I'd say
yeah, it's Bryce, because then.
Or do you want Bryce to take up the back and have one in the middle so we're encompassing our protection?
can you guide one?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Bryce,
you'd have to
Bryce
touch
is
you.
standing to
yeah,
her
I'm
side.
guiding.
Okay,
that
so-
way
so-
I
okay,
can
yeah, okay,
Further
so they're
sense
side by
and
side.
not be distracted by like if I have to fall.
Okay.
I mean, I'm Dexy enough that I
danger.
can swat anything with you.
So I need everybody
Yeah.
to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Not passive?
Not passive, just a wisdom saving throw.
Well, at least that's one of my things I'm good at. Oh.
How'd you do?
Ooh.
You're kind of dumb anyway.
Oh, yay.
Wait.
-1.
I have, it's 20, but not natural.
20, okay.
18.
18.
Actually, 21. I'm sorry, with my
Jessica?
modifier. Not a natural one.
You rolled a 2.
She has to roll another character.
And
Where's the murder pumpkin? Bring me the murder pumpkin.
8.
8, okay. So Jessica and Bryce, well, you all kind of feel as you continue to walk forward, you inhale something. It smells very sweet.
I have an advantage against poison. I have an advantage against poison. I have an advantage against poison. I have an
Poison. It smells of honey and
Cersei! Sorry.
Wanza and Alex kind of shake. Alex knows exactly what this is,
Yeah.
and he just kind of like he shakes it off. Wanza shakes it off pretty easily, but Bryce and Jessica, they smell it and they can feel it pulling them forward.
I'm in the front. Of course I'm pulling forward. It also helps that I'm
and-
Oh, does
inebriated.
that mean I'm dragging Wanza along with me?
I mean, are you holding on to her?
I like
Well,
to
she's
point
got
out, new
her-
friend,
Yeah, I was
that
doing
you
my
told
thing,
me
but
to
I
go
think
in
I'd be
front.
like, hey, you're kind of
Yeah, 'cause I
going
thought you'd
a little
be
faster
useful.
than you should be. Are you okay?
Hey,
go
hey
fast.
guys, it smells really good over here.
Oh,
Do you know how good it smells so good?
So you
I have something that smells like leather books, though.
you keep
should I
moving forward, and
I've expedited myself.
as Jessica being the one in the front, you get close to what looks like this extremely large flower.
Is it Seymour?
The leaves are, that's probably a good way to put it. Just imagine that only like 3 times
It's
bigger.
Audrey. So you mean it's Audrey 2? Because Seymour is technically
Yeah,
the...
Seymour's...
is the dude.
Is the
dude.
It's
yeah.
Audrey 2 is the name of the big giant. Feed me, Seymour. Giant.
Sure.
It's a giant Venus flytrap with teeth that smiles and sings really well. Now I
I
want
know
to.
what you're talking about.
I don't know. From over here, I can't tell. Your glasses make
For
you
those
look
of you in the
devious.
chat, if you haven't seen the Centennial Classic,
Rick Moranis.
As you feel drawn towards this, and as you get within
hey,
5 feet of it,
Batman, got
it's
Jessica?
a vine lashes out
Guys,
no,
and like completely swipes over your head.
I'm short. That's okay.
And you're because you have your shield and your axe ready. Your great axe is in your back, and as it swings, it actually slices its vine off on your axe, and it falls to the ground.
He rolled wonderfully.
It rolled a natural 1. But as-
I'm sorry, wait.
It hurts
Do you need the pumpkin?
it hurts itself in its confusion.
as Bryce enters, it reaches out and it rolls
it likes
a
you.
23.
Oh!
Oh, boy.
Batman, no!
And it starts pulling you
Unprotected.
in towards it,
You're not protected.
and the leaves open up and it engulfs you inside of it. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no!
Oh!
Am I still
Swamp things.
enamored with the smell of Mama's pies?
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, the terror of being pulled inside is going to
Yeah.
overpower the draw
smell.
to it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
16.
let's do 20 plus
16.
All right.
2 16s.
I have initiative. Oh shoot, 11.
7.
Okay, so you guys both got 16. Okay.
Wait, I don't have any modifiers for that, right? I'm kind of out of
You
it.
And-
plus 2.
Oh, 18. There you go.
Okay. And that's, you have like a negative to it, right?
Yeah, I did the negative.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, which one of you was higher?
11.
11?
And I
And
already did the negative.
Okay.
I will say, was Bryce lifted before the pod opened, or was he like pulled into it?
Yeah, so like a vine came out and grabbed you, and then another one, and they both kind of
Okay.
lifted you up. And
Got it. Because I was gonna say,
And young.
I feel like if it opened, he probably would have started resisting upon being
If he
like,
had
"Oh,
seen
giant-
not pies, not pies."
He also, Batman has experience with
Yeah.
poison ivy.
Not pies.
And then so at the top of the round, it's the man trap's turn first. So you'll take 14 points of acid damage.
Damn.
And then
You out.
that is the end of its turn. So that'll take us to Jessica.
What a rage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack straight right at. So is it a +4 on my range?
It's a plant.
Plus, so you're.
So it's weak against fire.
I don't remember if you rage. If you so it's +4 to damage. D4 on top of your damage.
Okay.
So yeah. So go ahead and roll attack.
So do I do my bone? Use it as a bonus action?
Yeah.
If I want to do frenzy?
Yes. You can do all those.
Yeah,
things.
I know, because if I'm raging, I can go frenzy.
Okay. What
So
does that,
I'm gonna
what does
do-
that do?
It says, while raging, you can choose to frenzy. You can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. And when your rage ends, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. So you have 2 attacks anyway, so you get 3 attacks when you frenzy. If I'm hearing that correctly. Okay, cool. Go for it.
I'm going to go with, even though it doesn't have my shield, I'd like to go with a bash and then a swipe with my hand axe.
Okay, so you're gonna hit it with your shield first. Okay.
But I don't have the die for what I need because it's not on my sheet.
For the shield would be an improvised weapon, so it'd be a D4.
Okay.
So
That's
roll
a
the
6.
D20 to hit first.
Sorry. 14. Do I need strength or no?
That'll hit. Yeah, it'll be your strength modifier.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't drink.
New character. This is first combat, new character. It's okay.
+3, so 17.
Okay, that'll hit.
And crit.
So then roll 2 D4s.
Guys, I don't remember what the D4 looks
It's
like.
the one that's
pyramid.
like
And this is this company, the critical dice. Their dice are handy because when it lands, that's the number, so you don't have to
On the bottom of
search
the
for
top.
it.
It's far more intuitive.
I got a
Yes,
5.
far more intuitive.
5 total damage?
Yep.
Okay. Right.
And then my hand axe is 1d6.
You get a roll to attack again. Roll
Yeah,
a d20.
you gotta attack for each one.
Thank you.
That's what the DM's here for.
15
That hits.
with a 6
And,
plus 3, 9.
And 4, because you're raging.
Yeah. So 13.
Did you roll the D4 again?
Okay,
So you're raging, so you get a D4 on each one.
so hold on.
Are
So
you okay, David?
4,
a
6,
little touchy
10
there.
plus 3, 13.
13? Okay. Math. Stay in school, kids.
I'm trying to take out much damage. Stop being mean to me, friend. One more.
And you got one more attack.
I'm debating
go
if it's
with the
even
axe
worth
again?
talking to it at this point.
I would.
Because our dwarf has begun swinging at it.
I got a 19, 3, 21.
Okay.
Nice.
So roll the D6 and the D4.
Aha! I've got a 4, a 5.
4 and 5, so that's 9 plus
Yep.
the modifier.
You can still try to talk to it since it's trying to
Let go of
Yeah.
our
Oh,
friend.
8.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
The
debating.
modifier is
It's-
plus 8,
Oh, it's plus 3.
Well,
so 9 plus 3.
12.
Thank
ask
you.
it if it's scared of fire, because that's what's about to happen.
About to get lit.
Okay, so
And I'd like to take a step back.
As Jessica sees Bryce get enveloped,
I miss you!
she goes into a
wish
blind
the plant
rage
missed
and
me.
just runs up to it, smacks it with her shield, and takes 2 hacks at it with with her axe, and she's cutting into the flower. Like softens it up with the shield, and you can kind of see like the flower portion is starting to fall away, and you can see Bryce on the inside now. With those 3 hits, the man trap is already looking not very happy.
It's called a man trap, you guys. It's called a man
And
trap.
that'll take us to Alex.
How far away are we?
I charged that
I
second,
mean,
bro.
you're all within 5 feet
Awesome.
at this point.
So I'm going to use Druidcraft.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes!
What is that?
I instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
Boom.
So I force it to open its mouth.
In other words,
Okay.
you can
Oh,
All right.
snatch.
that's
So
amazing.
it opens up, and Bryce is like sitting there. He still has like tendrils kind of wrapped around
Good job, Batman.
him, whatever. But they were like getting ready to let go, so they're pretty loose. And is that the end of your turn?
Do you want another?
That's at will. Do I get another?
Does it say it's an action or a bonus action?
Bonus
hit-
cantrip.
So you
What's
then
what's the cast time on it?
Cast time. One
Instantaneous.
action.
One action.
So
Okay,
it's
so
instantaneous.
that's your main action.
Cool. So all right. Sweet.
Okay. And then that'll take us to Wanza.
Nice.
Eat him.
All right.
Eat
Try to
him.
not burn him alive.
Eat him. You can do it.
All right. So bear with me since I normally
I don't
don't
have any
play a
bears.
sorcerer. All right. I am gonna
I'm
try to
hurting
cast
people.
Firebolt, but not directly at like the mouth where Bryce is.
So at the base of the plant?
I'm at the base of the plant to try.
Fire.
And then so do I just roll 1d20?
Yeah, so it's in the spell as well.
I'm pulling up Firebolt right now. Firbolt. That's not going to be helpful at all.
Just a fuzzy dart.
Do
What's
I
your
get
modifier?
plus-
So your
You
spell,
get, you should have a spell attack modifier.
spell attack modifier.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, 16.
16.
Okay, that hits.
Cool.
And
And
then you roll your damage.
roll damage. So
Get your
since I'm a level 6, correct?
Yes.
I get to roll 1 d10s.
Okay, so 2d10s? Yeah.
That one?
Is it? I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so this one. Sorry. That one. That would be 9.
Total?
9 total, yes.
Do you have any adds to it?
And let me see, do I get adds to it?
No,
It
I
should
think
sound
with
as well,
that
but
it's-
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a spell attack.
It's
to
also
hit.
fire, which is draconic bloodline.
Yeah.
trying to see.
At level
Heck of a-
6, I think you can use a sorcerer point to add 3 to one of the rolls. But I don't. That's one of the. Maybe.
You're all good. If it's fine.
I think we'll stick with the 9 and see
Okay.
what it does. 'cause
All right.
it should
So
be...
you can see where it hits right at the bottom. The fire. It hits. And it looks like it's going to die down, and it begins to kindle a little bit, and it's slowly burning at the bottom of the man trap. And that takes us to Bryce, who is technically restrained.
Right.
But can use your sexy mind to seduce this plant with some candy.
Seduce this plant with
Because it's a
candy.
man-eater.
So you can attack the man trap, or you can try to escape.
Whoa, there it comes.
Can I do some more of a median? Can I try to escape by kind of trying to see if I can reach the batarang that's in my boot and try to
Wiggle,
slice
wiggle,
up?
wiggle. Da, 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 da.
For that, I would say
Sleight of hand.
roll a strength check to see if you can get the batarang
Okay.
where you're at. DC 15.
Okay. That's a 20.
20? Okay, so yeah, you get your batarang, and then go ahead and roll attack.
Okay.
So much better than that man.
Attack with the batarang.
What kind of attack would that be? Oh, right there. +4?
No, +6 actually.
Woo!
Yeah, because
Yes.
I created it as a monk weapon because I'm awesome.
19.
19 hit, that definitely hits, so go ahead and roll the damage on it, which would be that d6 plus whatever modifier.
Make it rain.
This says it's a D4 actually.
It's not a weapon that exists in the game.
Yeah.
I made it. It should be a monk weapon, which means at your level it would be a d6.
Got it. Okay.
Nice.
Shit, I could have added my charisma modifier to that, but that's passed.
That is 7.
Okay.
So try and slice up.
So how do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, finishing move. Get it.
Exactly how is it wrapped around Bryce? Exactly. Is it like full torso?
So yeah, there were 2 tendrils, and one of them kind of wrapped around like your arms, and then the other around your legs.
Okay. He's gonna try and finagle down, grab the batarang he keeps left in his boot, kind of weed up, and then fully force himself to twist to kind of cut both.
Okay. So as you reach into your boot, you come up, you twist, and both of them, both of the vines are cut loose, and they fall loose around you, and you can hear kind of this kind of sound as the plant kind of rises and then falls limp on the ground.
Heck yes.
I've faced harsher ivies than that.
Oh, I'm not worthy. I'm also still raging.
So you're just like,
Calm down. Something else to kill.
Stabby stab. Stab.
You continue stabbing the corpse of the plant.
So
Smack,
yeah,
smack.
after one round, it would go away. So like
It says after my rage is 1 minute.
Exhaustion for a second.
Right, but you have to
10
attack
rounds.
on your turn.
Yeah.
And because there's nothing to attack on the next round, it would die out.
So basically, I'm just running around trying to hit things, and he's holding me at, like, as a toddler at arm's length, just like, stop, stop now, I can't, new friend.
I mean, you could go and just
Murder.
randomly whack at trees and stuff.
I like that
Go
he's
back
so
and
angry.
attack some crocodiles.
There's no disappointment
not the
camera.
crocodiles.
The crocodiles.
We
they
made
know
a
what
deal
their
with the
life
crocodiles. We made a deal with the plants. So
gonna murder.
calm it down.
I'm not gonna murder.
So from
Thunk her
where
on her
you're
head
at
with a
now,
staff.
you're
I got
about
Jessica.
30 feet from the stairs.
That's much better than thunking.
You're about 30 feet from the stairs that lead through an
at the
archway
pretty
that looks
fire,
like it would lead to the tower that's in the
Pretty
middle.
fire I made.
Okay.
Wait, tower? What?
We gotta hit.
I'm going to use my druidcraft real fast. Blow out the fire, the magical fire.
Better call.
Touch the plant and use druidcraft again, because this is all it will, and make a blossoming, beautiful plant
harmless.
from the corpse of the man-eater.
Okay.
Ah, a baby Audrey.
Exactly.
Describe this flower.
It's coming back to haunt you. Be careful.
No, it's
Gimpinator.
cool. We're friends.
Gimpinator.
It looks like a wolf with 3 legs. It's a lovely tropical plant, native to
I want it to be a bread and butter flower.
Chulp. A large, pink, flowy tropical plant.
I want it to be a bread and butter flower.
No, I'm not doing that.
What color was it?
Pink.
Pink. All right.
You
What shape are the leaves?
This. Large. Why do you need this much detail?
Because he needs to know how
Because
to adequately build a flower.
every time
everything
you speak
interact.
with animal or speak with plants, this is me getting my revenge on you.
How are you getting my... Oh, because I have to be very descriptive?
Yep.
Cool.
Anyway.
Do you want me to Google a picture?
that would help.
That's fine.
You know, it's a bird of paradise. It looks like a bird of
Perfect.
paradise.
Okay.
Nice.
Done.
A giant one or
Giant bird of
giant
paradise.
bird of
5
paradise.
foot tall,
Ooh.
6 feet across bird of paradise that is indebted to me because I raised it from the corpse of that terrible creature.
It's beautiful.
right.
Yeah.
So much
Sounds good.
purple.
Why
Why does its beak look like that?
Its beak?
Ugh.
I think that's.
Dwarf, it's a plant. It
It,
just looks like a bird.
Okay.
Are we closer to the...
shall I do another 10-minute ritual to like cast detect magic?
It would still be going.
You're still
Oh,
good.
it's still
Because
going.
that
Because-
fight took maybe 10 seconds.
You're welcome.
And it took
That's
you
what happens when
maybe
you let me
30
rage.
seconds to get there, so
Oh.
you have
I'm
like
too
9
proud of
minutes.
you.
Just spinning
Yeah.
around
Oh,
in circles.
and I figured out for future reference, because of draconic bloodline with fire affinity, I can add my charisma modifier to a damage roll, but that's future stuff.
Okay.
But,
Nice.
In other words, she got extra points.
I always
Boo.
forget that with my sorcerer.
Yeah. No, that's why
So-
I have my book out.
look at that.
I have everything. I have markers. Because I was like, I don't know how to play this class, so I'm gonna learn.
Sorcerers are a ton of fun.
It is the best class for one.
Hey guys, are we gonna keep moving forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, same marching order.
Whoa.
Same marching
Yeah,
order?
same
Back to-
marching order.
Hi, friend.
How acidy are you? Are you good?
Your
I'm always
pants are kind of.
this
It's just like pieces of your armor like falling off
No, I just kind of
That's
slick
very
back
steamy,
hair.
so I'm not gonna-
with the acid.
Yes.
Gross! I love it. Oh no, that's very
That's very stupid.
that's very everything.
It's all day or day.
All right, so
Okay.
you're heading in.
I'm still in front.
As you head up over in the stairs through the archway, you can see the plants are in an enclosed garden, and it's like nothing any of you've ever seen before. Their shapes are fantastic, and their colors are like gems sparkling in the sun. Enclosed by a 5-foot-high wall, the strangely beautiful garden imparts a sense of serenity. A message is deeply scratched into the wall.
Oh.
Ooh,
Who wants to stare at it first?
what's it say?
I
Butt
will.
was here.
I like that guy.
Gilroy was here. Should I do a perception?
Is this
check?
Leroy
Or do I
Jenkins?
need to do like a
They didn't ask.
history?
Should they?
Arcane?
Should we all roll
Yeah, should we
for
all roll to see if we
perception
can
or
read
investigation?
this?
Yeah.
Is it common or what
Or
is it?
what
common?
language is it in?
We can't tell from this distance.
Yeah, go ahead and
Oh, I thought we were next
who
one.
wants to investigate it? You're not all rolling for it. One of you.
We all run up and just look at it.
Who knows the most languages?
I've got 3.
I have 5.
You might be able to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5.
Oh, he's in
I
front.
have primordial, so I might want to talk to
You
her.
might want to.
Yeah, you may want to. I'm infernal.
Let's laugh. It's like common
You
or
can
something.
speak to her. You can speak to her anyway. Draconic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we could talk crap about the dwarf. I mean, anyway.
I didn't hear that because it was in Draconic.
Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna investigate the message.
Okay.
Can I give him advantage?
Go ahead and roll.
Or
no.
can I go
In this
first?
case, you're not.
But I'm standing beside, slightly in front of him.
Well, as fellow smart
Go ahead and roll.
person, can I
Just
give him
straight
advantage?
intelligence.
Just straight intelligence.
You smart, boo.
With the modifier?
It would be your intelligence modifier, yeah.
Okay, 17.
17? Okay.
Nice.
From your distance and because your connection to the green,
Yeah.
There we go.
you can see that it's a message written in the pictographs and hieroglyphs of Old Amelia.
Okay. What are the pictographs?
Squiggly line, shimmy, shimmy. I thought it was Omu.
I think that's the people.
That's the people.
Yeah,
The civilization.
The
Crap, I
kingdom
was
was
telling
Omu. Amuan, I guess would be the proper.
So you took Samoan out of Omu.
You can see there's like a monkey, followed by some plants, followed by what looks like stalks of corn or wheat, followed by something that has been broken, and thumbs up.
The thumbs up.
So that means what I'm getting from this is humanoids enter, plants break them, plants happy. I think that's pretty much what I'm gathering from this with my limited knowledge of Amoan. I guess. I don't know.
What does it say?
I have no idea.
Damn.
Hey, Drew. Apparently he loves Amy the most.
You are special.
All right. So we're in this garden. How big is the garden, you said?
It is where you enter. There's like 5 feet, and there's a wall right in front of you. And then when you turn to your left, it looks like probably a 25 square.
25 by 25?
25 by 25.
Cool.
Yeah.
And where's the tower? Can we
The
see
tower is like if you looked up from where you're at, it's like right in front of you.
That's a big tower.
So
You know,
You can
folktales
see,
always
like-
say that important things are up in towers.
Well, there's a princess in a tower. Oh my gosh,
I mean,
she's
which
just
Well, my
Just
princess
like
is
me.
currently a zombie, so if we can get up this
pieces
tower.
falling off? Is the entrance to the tower straight across the garden?
So as you come through the archway, like right in front of you, there is a 10-foot wall right in front of you.
Got it.
Like basically 5 feet in front. There's some foliage and stuff there. If you turn to your right, not left, you would see that it opens up a little bit more.
All right, so we're going to go to the right then.
Do we want to navigate and perusal around the base of the tower to see might there be an entrance?
That's what we want to do.
Okay.
Let's
In that
do-
marching order.
In the marching order, if I'm in
Yes.
front.
As you
Does she
peruse
still have-
around,
Oh, yeah. Do I still have detect magic?
yes, it's still going.
Okay, nice.
As you peruse around,
Chaka,
that detect magic is gonna make me do a thing.
You're an Italian grandmother.
chaka.
Evil eye.
Ah, yes, our Romany grandmother. I see.
Okay, so where you're currently at,
Bard's not here yet.
I know.
you still
It's my drunk
don't detect
song,
anything
but I'm
magical where
feeling.
you're at now.
It sounds like it needs a tower.
As you search around, you see as you come out at the far corner, so it'd be the northeast corner. Sorry, there is a stair that leads up to the next
How big is the stairs?
level. They are about 10 feet wide, so it'd be wide enough for you guys to go 2 by 2 if you so choose.
Hey, new buddy.
Okay.
I'm going to send her forward and stagger again.
Okay.
Hi.
Before we head in, Bryce is gonna take a ball bearing
Okay.
and just chuck it straight up the stairs.
Okay.
Smart.
As you throw the ball
Batman
bearing,
strikes
you
again.
see what looks like a beautiful red flower.
I'm not having this twice.
It doesn't look like the man trap. It's a very different type of flower.
Does
kind
it
of
look
lashes out
Rubenesque?
and hits the ball bearing, and it like kind of grabs it and pulls it into itself, and then drops it on the ground.
Who's got a flying?
How far away is that?
That was probably about 15 feet from where you're at.
15?
It'd be like right dead center between you and the staircase.
Can we go around it?
No.
Should I?
Without being pushed off.
You
Should
can
I?
definitely try.
Should I firebolt it?
I'm gonna talk to it
can try
first.
to
Yes, let's
Yeah.
talk to it first.
Ask him
before
if it
I
were
bring
seed
things.
and what is it
Tell
protecting
it I
you
have
from.
more ball bearings.
Tell it
There's
tell
more
it
where that
I can
came
go
from.
into a rage and I've been drinking heavily.
I'm not gonna tell it that.
Tell it that I.
I'm raging for days.
I'm gonna speak with the plant.
If he could talk to the animals. Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
Darkness, my old friend.
May we pass?
I've come to
The
talk with
only
you
response you get back is this very intense feeling of hunger
Oh,
and rage. There's not like any other
my best friend.
comprehensible language that comes back to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
It is disconnected from the green. It is unnatural. Tiefling, burn it.
Of course, I will cast firebolt.
I would like
forward
to.
tiefling.
I would like to open door position so I'm against wall protected
Yes,
from TP.
please move out of the way, friends. I do not want to.
I would like to put up my
Cause harm.
hood and hold up.
All right, so that's 18 plus 6, 24.
Definitely hits.
And then I need another D10, please.
There you go.
All right. All right, so that is a 9 and a. Is that also a 9?
That's still 9, yeah.
All right, so that is 18, and then I can add my charisma modifier to one
3.
of those, so that is going to be 9 plus 12, so 21.
21. Okay. So
Taboo.
is that because you're doing 2? Is that 2 bolts or is it still 1 bolt?
It's still 1 bolt. I
Okay.
just get to roll 2 dice because I'm above level 5.
It's the
So
boom
you raise your
shakalaka.
hand and you just kind of like nonchalantly fire this bolt of fire out, and it hits the base and just explodes. And you can see the roots of the plant just fly out of the ground, and this like intense squeal of pain as it falls on the ground and just slowly kind of burns and turns to ash and then disappears.
So is their pathway clear now, you guys?
Is there more?
Take another ball bearing and I chuck it back up there again.
Okay. This time nothing happens. It hits the stairs and ding, 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 all the way down to the bottom.
I
Oh,
like the
free ball bearing.
thrifty
Look
Batman.
at all these ball bearings.
Batman is nothing. but
Batman's
thrifty.
not made of money.
Who do
Are
you
we
think I am? Prince
Rice.
Rice.
Good jokes.
Preposterous.
Nah.
Anyway, forward.
Proceeding in original marching order.
Yep.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs? Okay.
Getting around the debris of plants.
I want to kick it. I
So
want to just kind of.
are you just heading straight towards it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's why I checked
He
with the
smiled.
ball
Where's
bearing.
the
I
murder
don't like-
pumpkin?
I don't like
Where's
when he
the murder
rolls.
pumpkin?
Yeah, I don't like it.
So you make it to
pumpkin.
the stairs and you make your way up, and you see what probably in the past was a beautifully marbled floor that would have trees planted every 20 feet or so, but has been ruined and overgrown. Probably about 30 feet to the south, you can see that it's completely shattered, and there's a fissure that runs through, and roots are growing through that. You hear this weird, as you get to the top, from one of the trees nearby, you hear this weird clicking noise.
Oh.
It's the monkey. It's the monkey.
And then from another tree, you hear a
They're gonna kill us. It's the
Something like
monkeys, bro. Monkey, look.
Can I do
What
a
monkey?
perception
Monkey, plant,
check?
corn.
Yeah, I wanna.
Broke.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Oh, the
Perceive
monkey.
these.
Oh, the monkey pictograph. This is like Jumanji, isn't it?
Oh god.
Who's got the axe? Oh wait, shoot.
That's you.
Oh,
the
oh
monkey
no.
with the axe.
Yes, you are.
Oh no.
Okay, so if I take what I rolled on that chair,
Wait, what are we rolling for?
I'm rolling perception.
Perception. I have a 7.
Nope.
I have a 16.
Percept. No.
I have a 16.
Like a
16? Okay. Are you going to roll? Everybody's rolling. I'm going to let y'all roll.
Everybody in the roll getting tipsy.
13.
Okay. So
The stocky one with
we're
the axe. It is Jumanji.
For some reason, despite the fact that you're pretty much drunk, Which, you know what? Roll again. Because you're drunk, you should have disadvantage.
What?
That could be her power set, though.
It doesn't say anything that I have a problem with that.
It says you have an addiction. It's always rolls.
This pumpkin is brought to you.
All right, so
You're mean.
So for a second, you're like, I think it's... Never mind. No, never mind. I'm seeing things.
No, I see all. Oh, nothing.
as far as you know,
I don't even have it as a problem. There's a
something in
different
the
vantage.
trees, but
I can throw these. They're still tin.
you have no idea what's in those
Why are
trees.
you making fun of me when the monkey over here man knows?
But you can hear clicking coming from two trees kind of back and forth. Never at the same time. It's like somebody's speaking.
I'm going to speak to plants.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to the trees.
Animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, hey, who's making that sound from within your boughs?
You get one word back. It is the word chwinga.
It's a monkey.
And we're going to
Twingas are
actually
monkeys.
leave it right there.
Twingas are monkeys.
We are in the midst of ruins. There is a weird clicking sound coming from the trees.
It's a
twinga.
predator.
We will be back in about a month
About-
with part set. This is part
Set,
6, right?
yeah,
Part
part
7 of
Towards
Crusaders and Dragons to
Halloween.
see what is in these trees and if the soulmonger is here.
And if I am snot
Thank
drunk.
you for joining us. My name is Mander at Son of Mander on Instagram and Twitter. Across from me is starting with Dr. Barry.
My name is Dr. Alec Hollander. Actually, I'm David Barry at Dr. Barry on varying social media platforms to my right.
I'm not drunk. I just play well on TV. This is Amy. You can find me at IJNewRobot on varying social media, and I promise that I'm not speeding up and slowing down my verbiage so that it doesn't seem that way. Jessica, be praised. You.
And I'm Stephanie, and you can find me at Geek of the Galaxy on Instagram. And Wanda does not have a problem with fire.
I have been the Batman once again. I'm Minnie. You can find me as Eggsauce on Instagram. That's EGSAUCE.
Sweet. Thank you to our sponsors, Empire's Comics Vault, our home away from home, Beard Balm Brush. Use the code KPLUS to get 15% off your Beard Balm Brush, and thecriticaldice.com. Get yourself some dice. Use the code KPLUS. Get 15% off of your dice, your hooks, your books, and everything else that you need. If
all we used
you are
tonight.
looking exactly for our previous episodes, you can go to thekpluscrusaders.com. We have our backlog there. If you were in the chat tonight, thank you for hanging out. If you're listening on YouTube, thank you for checking us out. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on the audio, thank you.
We still like you.
You're the best.
Drive
The
safely.
best.
Drive, watch out for the car. Anyway, for the Crusaders and Dragons, aka the Capeless
The cable's dragon.
Take 2, the Capeless Dragons. Good night.
Good night.